afford what you crave, life just gets so good. KFC, so good for everyone.
Life is a journey full of connections. You're in safe hands even when life starts too soon. You don't have to miss a single beat. When a bad hair day makes you sad, just sharing can bring you joy and more to come. They take the plunge, turn fear into faith, while you capture those beautiful moments. In the game of life, it's family that counts. They'll be there even when you lose. We all have our moments of reflection and hope. And when you feel you're losing everything in life, we're there because there's more to come. When life starts too soon, you don't have to miss a single beat. We're here to connect you and share life. Telcel, when you want.
I'm feeling funny, man. I feel like I'm getting a pain in my chest.
I got this.
You sure?
Yes. It's 30 breaths and 2 compression. Give her here.
Oh, Monique, look, she waking up.
No, Fernand. It is not 30 breaths and 2 compressions. It is 30 compressions and 2 breaths. CPR can be done in 3 simple steps. Step 1, check and call. Step 2, press down or pump. Step 3, blow.
I got it now. It's 30 compression and 2 breaths.
Yes.
Right. CAB.
Hey, Bob, you're on family vacation. Oh, but your daughter's got the measles. But don't worry about it. With your Be Sure travel insurance, children under 12 are covered for free.
Are you be sure? Be sure.
Yeah, for free. Oh my, what an inventory list, and so unnecessary. But wait, your home contents are all insured by Be Sure. That means that you determine the amount you want to insure. No inventory list, no hassle.
Are you be sure? Be sure.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
Need a loan that's quick and easy. Island Finance. Up to 50,000 guineas real easy. Island Finance. For education, a renovation. That's no problem. Yes, it's true. That's not all. They're quick and friendly too. Island Finance. Appliances, vacations, even fix your car. You can depend on Island Finance.
This is Project Daydream. Our auditions basically down here at the John Army Center. What we want to do our organization. I formed the organization. Island Media Plus, what we want to do is we want to get different kind of talent out on St. Martin, basically the acting kind. Normally when you hear about performances, it's usually musical, a little bit theater in there, but we want to make movies now. So we want to have something framed professionally and get it out there, basically local production, so that we could use that and also portray it to, you know, within the Caribbean islands and, you know, do something basically different. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're getting in a lot of auditioners right now. I'm seeing both young and older people coming in and auditioning, which is totally awesome because we set the age group from 4 to 95. So it's very interesting to see that there is this talent on the island that we don't really utilize, but it's completely there. It's, you know, the people who can actually act. We have actors here. They're totally here, and I'm very happy to see that it's a great turnout today.
What motivated you to do something like this?
Well, as you know, I did the writing thing first, and I was actually approached by the production team after I launched the book, after they heard about the book that I was a writer. They came to me and they told me, you know what, you should start scripting for us, and then, you know, eventually I drifted into directing as well. So we said, okay, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this on a bigger scale. Let's get some people in here so it's not just the basic 5 or the basic 10 people that usually come into act. Let's get a variety of mixture of culture, speech patterns, you know, get a lot of talent in here so that we could actually make something that you could say, oh, you know, this is different, or, you know, do something really different on St. Martin. So this is actually us doing something completely different and crazy on the island. Not crazy in a bad way, but, you know, exciting. Well, the auditions basically is to see what we could do with what we have. The people that are coming in, we're going to be making short movies, short films. We're going to make series, and hopefully, we hope to produce a local TV miniseries on the island. So we want to definitely take it in stages, develop them from, you know, from small, give them something a little bigger, and then of course progress into something huge. So it's not like we're just having auditions to just see who can act. We have a game plan, and we're going through with it this year. We're just full force. This is the first step in it, getting the people in with the talent, building the database, and then from there, we're going to start giving them different scripts, seeing what they could do, because right now in the back of me, they're having auditions, but they're not, they came in prepared with something, but when they get in there, it's a whole different element. There's something else that they're not aware of. There's a surprise element. We throw a scene out at them to see how they react in a different setting. So it's definitely very fun. It's totally fun right now. I had a good laugh a while ago. One of the characters came in and totally wowed us, and it just goes to show that St. Martin just has some huge talent here, and we're not utilizing it. Well, there are some people that have actually acted before. We had Desiree came in, we had Renee Violinas also came in. So there are people that are familiar, but there are also people that are not completely familiar with being in front of a camera. But that's okay, because what we plan on doing, we're not just going to take them and throw them into a scenario. We're going to train them with their speech. You know, we're going to give them character building skills to perform in front of a camera. So we do have a game plan as to what we want to achieve, because we don't want to give minimum quality. We want to make sure that anything that we produce here on the island is basically something to be reckoned with, and that's what we're aiming for. In the back of me, I have the people that's evaluating the auditioners. I have Super Kid from the Super Duper Morning Show. He's there basically for the personality, to see how you come out of yourself. Because, you know, some people, they are introverts. They keep to themselves. They're small, but when you put them in front of a camera, I want to see how they react to that. I have Miss Clara Reyes also on top of the panel. She's judging how they perform, how they look, how their stage presence is. And then I have Amanda Vital from the Toastmaster. She's also in there checking their speech to see if they're clear, if they're pronounced, if we could hear them, what we have to do. So I have specialists on top of the board, people that that are familiar with being out there and looking for different things basically. So it's not like a wild bunch of people in there that's trying to figure out what to do. They know what they have to do, and they're getting it done. They're getting it done.
Permits for girls coming to the island until the sector has sorted out its problems. Now, of course, the Justice Ministry deals with the residence permits, and your ministry deals with the work permits. So my question is: is there also like a moratorium on work permits for women coming to work in these places?
In my discussions with the Council of Ministers, and based on the ruling on the Casablanca case, I understand that the ministry is not to issue any more permits for Anamir Macias. And so I understand that the solution is for dancers, yes. And so the solution is that they would be actually going to economic affairs to get some sort of a different economic business license and not a work permit. So for the moment, VSA is not issuing any more work permits based on that court order.
Oh, yeah, but I understood that depends on the sector repairing their ills. What has to happen to change the situation?
I think the Minister of Justice could probably explain better, but it will no longer be a work permit issued to the establishment, but rather some sort of a permission issued directly to the women. So it wouldn't be a work permit. So that's why I'm saying Justice probably could answer you better, but it will not be a work permit issued to the establishments.
The issue is quite simple in terms of what policy we should apply. The court has rendered a decision that, based on international law, that the government could be held as a conspirator in committing a crime as far as human slavery is concerned. With that decision, automatically and immediately, I issued the instruction not to give any more residency permits upon the request of these clubs. And we held meeting with the Labor Department, the Minister of VSA also, to bring this to his attention, and also to request that no more work permits be issued to clubs. The permits will be issued to an entrepreneur who has to file for a independent entrepreneur license from the Department of Economic Affairs. And that entrepreneur can then establish their business with the clubs by making an agreement with them or anybody else. The policy is not temporary, it's permanent, but methods are being worked out further to come to a better regulated way of having the industry operate and different to how it operated before.
Okay, thank you.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
this song, eh? Very fine. Make it very intense, you know, and then bring it on. You understand? And also the yeah. Okay.
Okay, basically, I met Ernesto last year for the first time.
Yeah.
And he's a fellow artist, he's a performing artist. So as a fellow artist, I was inspired by the range of new sounds that he created and the story, and that he was using sound as a medium to tell his story. So consequently, when he came back to St. Martin, he's going to be here until just before Easter, March. And we have had him go into the elementary schools to show children how to make music from buckets, from pans, from found objects, things we find lying around the house, that music is possible. And he'll be conducting a workshop. So we're inviting the St. Martin children to come out to the National Institute of Arts every Tuesday afternoon and Wednesday to train with him and to create an orchestra of found objects and to create their own musical instrument. But Ernesto is a percussionist extraordinaire. And here at NIA, we created a black box series to feature different artists and different genres of artistic execution, and this is his story. He's a sound story person.
All right. Okay, first, Ernesto Arendel is the name. And boy, from small, again, it seems, I mean, many boys and young boys and girls always beating the pans and beating tables. But for me, it carry on, not for a certain age, but it carry on. So every song, so sometimes someone closes the door and it's the squeaking, you know, all them that songs. That is what really I'm using all sorts of material to tell a story. And sometimes when you're telling a story, you have to handle with care. You have to handle like a piece of paper. You could piece of paper, but you could also make it very interesting. You understand? And so any little song, what I'm trying to make, of it could be a bird, you have to be at that moment a bird, to blow the flute as a bird. Because you could get the whistle and start blowing, you know, it doesn't do me anything. But I seen a bird telling a story. He's so happy, and he proud. He talk with the next birds, you know. So that's sorts of things that I see. And so it's not only you're making songs with it's all them kind of crazy equipment. Like say for instance, this again. Let's see. Oh, stop a little bit. No more problem. You could take it and shake it and make this kind of song. But you also go. You understand? So all them songs, what I play, I crawl into it and try to make a song from it. Understand? Oh boy, I hope that's a kind of thing.
It's a mouthful. It's brilliant. It's brilliant what he does. The kids love it, and even adults are fascinated by the creation. So he'll be performing here at the National Institute of Arts for 3 nights, which was Friday, Saturday, and tomorrow Sunday afternoon. He's going to be in St. Martin until the end of March. We're going to create another concert. So we hope the community comes out and listen and experience something totally different and something that's so possible and something unique and creative.